You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. The sea will grant each man new hope. The sleep brings dreams of home. Following the light of the sun, we left the old world. By prevailing over all obstacles and distractions, one may unfailingly arrive at his chosen goal or destination. Gold is a treasure, and he who possesses it does all he wishes to in this world, and succeeds in helping souls into paradise. These people are very unskilled in arms. With 50 men they could all be subjected and made to do all that one wished. Riches don't make a man rich, they only make him busier. I am a most noteworthy sinner, but I have cried out to the Lord for grace and mercy, and they have covered me completely. I have found the sweetest consolation since I made it my whole purpose to enjoy His marvelous presence. For the execution of the voyage to the Indies, I did not make use of intelligence, mathematics, or maps. I have come to believe that this is a mighty continent which was hitherto unknown. After having dispatched a meal, I went ashore, and found no habitation save a single house, and that without an occupant. We had no doubt that the people had fled in terror at our approach, as the house was completely furnished. The air soft as that of Seville in April, and so fragrant that it was delicious to breathe it. No one should fear to undertake any task in the name of our Savior, if it is just and if the intention is purely for His holy service. Each day we understand better what the Indians say, and they us, so that very often we are intelligible to each other. As soon as I arrived in the Indies, in the first island which I found, I took some of the natives by force, in order that they might learn and might give me information of whatever there is in these parts. And so it was that they soon understood us, and we them either by speech or by signs, and they have been very serviceable. But in truth, should I meet with gold or spices in great quantity, I shall remain till I collect as much as possible, and for this purpose I am proceeding solely in quest of them. I propose to construct a new chart for navigating, on which I shall delineate all the sea and lands of the ocean in their proper positions under their bearings, and further, I propose to prepare a book, and to put down all as it were in a picture, by latitude from the equator, and western longitude. Their houses are all built in the shape of tents, with very high chimneys. My desire was not to pass any island without taking possession, so that, one having been taken, the same may be said of all. Tomorrow morning before we depart, I intend to land and see what can be found in the neighborhood. I saw a boy of the crew purchasing javelins of them with bits of platters and broken glass. For this purpose, I determined to keep an account of the voyage, and to write down punctually everything we performed or saw from day to day, as will hereafter appear. I believe that there are many herbs and many trees that are worth much in Europe for dyes and for medicines, but I do not know, and this causes me great sorrow. Arriving at this cape, I found the smell of the trees and flowers so delicious that it seemed the pleasantest thing in the world. I ordered each man to be presented with something, as strings of 10 or a dozen glass beads apiece, and thongs of leather, all which they estimated highly. Those which came on board I directed should be fed with molasses.